Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Messages from the Universe project. Today is day 50. Today is day 50, May 14, 2020. I'm celebrating. It's 50 days. We're doing this project, and I'm so grateful for everyone who became part of it and who is joining us to receive a message from the universe and to set the consciousness for everybody and ourselves. With that said, I am so looking forward to get the message from the universe today. And the first thing I like to do always is to exhale. Exhale all the worries, all the negative thoughts, all the fears, all the noise, anything that is in the way to be present right here and right now. Entering the white room, the place inside of us where we go to when we speak to the Creator, when we talk to God, to our angels, to our higher self. And with that, being fully present, I'm asking, what do we need to hear today? We got 3 messages today. It's very rarely when we get one message, and I have no idea how it works. So here's the message for today. Number 1, open your heart, because we are made to be happy. And the only way to truly experience happy is to be open. It is so true, and I cannot agree more with that. You know, when those moments when we are like children, when we feel like a child who is able to fly, who is able to feel just happiness for no reason, those are the moments when our hearts are open. There's a siren. I'm just gonna wait for it to pass. It's an ambulance. Okay. So those moments when we are with people who we love and we're really, really enjoying ourselves, like those moments, we can use it as a gauge. Our hearts are open because that feeling of belonging, that feeling of joy, that feeling of happiness, with no reason, we're just happy to be alive. Do you remember those moments sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you look at the sky and everything looks beautiful, even if it's rain? You just admire the life itself. You're just connecting with the beauty of every single living being, including trees, flowers, and rain. So those are the moments when our hearts are open. When we are able to see beauty, our hearts are open. When we are able to connect with people and be fully present with them, so nothing is between us, our hearts are open. When our hearts are open, we're able to experience that lightness of being. And that lightness of being is a happy. It's a place of happy. It's a beautiful thing to bring the energy of happiness, especially now. And we speak about it a lot through different messages that we receive. But opening your heart is the key to experience happiness. My happiest moment of my life was, and I will never forget that, when my son was born, and I had absolutely nothing, and I was traveling, in fact, and the first moment I looked at him in the hospital, when they brought him over to me, and I just looked at him, and that level of happiness, I don't think that I've ever experienced again. You can't duplicate, at least for me, it couldn't duplicate it ever again. It was the ultimate flight of joy, ultimate flight of happiness. My heart has never been as open as it was at that moment. It's like heavenly feeling. And I've had a lot of very happy moments, a lot of experiences of happiness, but by far that was the highest one. And I think it's because my heart was as open as it could possibly get for someone who is being in this, like having this, being alive in the physical body. Yeah. So I wish it to everybody, happiness through your open heart. I love this message. Thank you. The second message is this. When we need energy, we often search for it outside. We look for confirmations, approval, compliments from other people, but everything we need is inside. Go inward and align with your own truth. That's where you've got everything you need. So everything we need is already inside. What we need to do is to go inside, go inward, align ourselves with our truth. And how do we do that? First of all, we need to connect to that. What is our truth? What is my truth? To be really conscious and aware of it, to own it, align yourself with it. And then there'll be no need for confirmations. There will be no need for approvals. There will be no need to get energy from the outside, because all the energy that we need comes from the inside. It's an insider job. And a few people are asking me to give examples, and when I explain the message and when we receive the message, give the example so we can relate a little bit more to it. It's almost like when you know who you are and you also know who you are not. It's where you connect to your truth. When you know your values, so let's say it this way, when you know your values, for example, for me, I will give you the simplest example I can give for myself, because for me, one of the biggest work of my life is to help animals. I was born that way, I was wired that way, and for me, anything that has to do with cruelty to animals is not acceptable. So I will turn down the projects that have to do with maybe animal products or anything that can potentially hurt animals. I will not participate, I will not contribute. So that's my value. And inside of that, I know who I am. And it may, some people may like it or not, it's okay. But this is who I am, so I own it, I'm aligned with it. And my alignment with it is like my choices that I make in life, right? And so when I make my choice that I'm not participating with certain things, I don't need anybody to approve it. In fact, some people will not approve it. Some people will not understand it at all. And they will tell me, you're passing on a great opportunity, or you're leaving an amazing career, which I did. Or like, why would you worry about it so much? Like, I don't need to hear anybody else's approvals, because I'm aligned with my values, with where my truth is. I'm not imposing it on anybody. I would be happy to educate people and share it with them, but I will not go into confrontation, or I don't need anybody to approve of me doing or making my choices. I'm aligned with my truth. So everything I need is inside. I just need to be clear on what my truth is. And I got to that place. It took me a while to get to that place, because I wasn't even conscious of like, why am I feeling uncomfortable, or why things don't align for me in certain like amazing companies, and everybody would probably dream about that career, but for some reason there was no alignment for me. At some point I realized that I feel uncomfortable, and I started to look, what is it that makes me feel so uncomfortable? And it was not aligned with my values, because potentially what that company was doing could affect animals being hurt. So for me, it was big no-no. And the moment I realized like what wasn't sitting well with me, It was the easiest decision in the world to resign and do things that are my truth. So I love this message, and it's very important right now, especially with everything that is happening in the world. We need to know our truth. Love that. And define gravity. Get out of the space I should and just do what your soul desires. Oh my God. So it's kind of, again, we're getting this path. So define gravity. And it's not the first time we're getting this message. So maybe it needs to be looked at from different angles, and it's an important message. So we need to repeat and remind ourselves and look at it again, and maybe completely different people will hear it today. So defining gravity. So it is not about what you should do, but it's about connecting to your truth. And again, it's connecting to your soul's desires. And I always say that your dreams are a very good guideline and the key to the door of understanding. Like, you can open the door of your soul desires. And so when you connect to your dreams, you need to understand that it's given to you for a reason. There are your dreams for a reason. So they are like part of like your soul desires for a reason, because they are aligned with why you're here to begin with. You are wired certain way. Otherwise, you wouldn't have those dreams. If it wasn't something that makes your soul fly, makes your heart smile, makes your soul dance with life, it wouldn't be part of your dreams. So defining gravity, I believe, is very much aligned with connecting to your dreams and connecting to that truth again, because your dreams is what makes you inspire, what inspires you, what makes your heart happy, right? So it's aligned with your truth. I guarantee you, if you break it down, there's an alignment with very deep reason why you came to this world the way you came to this world, why it inspires you, because there's this little candle inside of you that just keep making you warm, feeling warm and happy inside. It's an alignment with your dreams, and that's how you define gravity. You connect to your soul's desires. And you are doing what you're doing or creating what you're creating, not because you should do it, but because you simply want to. So I love that moment when we can switch the should to I want that. That's what I really want to do. And how perfect, how beautiful this path is. First, we got open your heart. And it is how you are experiencing happiness, right? But the only way to experience happiness again is to align with your truth. And then it just tells us everything you need is inside. You need to go inward and align with your truth. This is actually what the second card is saying. Everything we need is inside. Go inward and align with your truth. That's where you've got everything you need. So we already have everything you need. All it is to connecting to that place inside of us where we are aligning with our truth, and then defining gravity, getting out of the space that I should do something or need to do something, and connecting to your soul's desires, connecting to your dreams. And again, it is aligning you with your truth. And that's the place where the best things, the most creative things, and the things that you came here for are happening. It's a beautiful path we got today. These 3 messages are absolutely inspiring, beautiful, and definitely something that I would like to keep in front of me. So thank you, universe, for that. Thank you guys for joining me, and whoever is watching it as a replay, please know that this is our collective consciousness coming together and receiving this messages from the universe today. For those of you who are watching this on YouTube, please sign up for our channel so that you get an alert and you'll know when we're doing it again, which is every day. And you'll be able to join us if you would wish so. I'd love to see your comments, and every time you comment, it just lets me know that we're doing it together and that you are with me. And I just love to have you with me together in this. As always, I'd like to remind you to wear the mask, to wash your hands, to keep the distance. And when you go outside and the people are around you, please make sure you put the mask back on in case you took it down in breathing some good fresh air. Make sure that you put it back on in the moments when people are around you, that you protect yourself and you protect other people, and we're preventing the virus from spreading. Please take a really good care of you. I'm sending you lots of love. Have a beautiful rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.